If you haven't seen part 1, go and watch part 1. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go.
Sam, welcome back to episode 13, part 2.
Oh.
And you know what we've just literally decided is that we're going to split these up into 2 videos.
Literally just decided.
Like literally a minute ago.
Yeah.
And we've taken, 6-7 months to work that out?
Yeah.
We were like, we make our videos so long, what can we do? Well, we're just going to have to shorten them. And now we're like, why don't we just make it part 1, part 2?
Yeah, it's not like we're drinking 3 cans. We're drinking 2.
Over 2 cans. Good job we named it that at the start.
Easily divided by 1.
So from now on, every episode is going to be in 2 parts, and the name of the beer that we drink is going to be the name of the episode, because I feel like that's going to be what people are going to be wanting to search for.
The official start of season 2.
Should we just delete all our other episodes? This is it from here.
This is it.
Right, episode 13, part 2, and we have got... Should we just go into it?
Yeah, let's crack the beer open, and then I want to talk to you about something which has been plaguing my mind.
Okay, so we have original Stormtrooper, Beer Titan, my favourite style, DIPA, 7.8%.
Beautiful.
Do we want to talk about original Stormtrooper now, or do you want to talk about what your thing?
I want to tell you about something which has been on my mind of late, and we briefly touched upon it in part 1. If you haven't seen part 1, go and watch part 1. Because we can say that now.
Hang on, I want to make the noise of the best noise in the world.
Oh, I heard it through this microphone.
Beautiful. What are you talking about?
I'm joking.
You know you can actually make microphones into speakers. You just invert them and plug them into the output rather than the input.
It would have been like 2 cans with the string.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So before I start talking about the thing which has plagued my mind, from part 1.
Part 1.
I woke up this weekend and I thought I was deaf in one ear. I told you about this earlier. And I think I've got some major earwax build up and it just blocked me. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. I got an earbud out, couldn't unblock it with that. And then I went round to my mum and dad's last night and my mum was like, get a bit of cotton wool, put it in your ear for an hour, like jam it in, and then it'll warm up what's in your ear, the wax. And it bloody worked, didn't it?
Really?
Pulled it out. Hey presto.
And you were fine.
Unblocked ear. Yeah, and I don't know why I'm telling this story.
My brother had a similar thing.
And I was with him.
But he was told to put olive oil in his ear.
Yes. My auntie was around my mum and dad's on Sunday as well, and she said that. But why am I telling you this story? That is the question.
I don't know. Should we cheers?
I need to remember why, because this isn't going to make sense. Cheers.
Do you know something that's been plaguing me recently?
Go on.
I don't think I've told you about this, but I've been having sleep paralysis on a weekly basis.
Weekly?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's only ever at Angie's house.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think it's because you're out of your usual sleeping?
But it's only started like the last 6 weeks maybe.
Really?
Maybe a couple of months.
That's a bit
Every weekend I have it and she has to literally physically shake me awake.
Really?
It's weird.
That is a bit sinister,
but
isn't it?
It's not like she always says that I look absolutely terrified like in my sleep and when I wake up. But in my head, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I just know that I'm fast asleep, trying to wake myself up.
Yeah.
And so I read an article on it, and this guy who like he had it all of his life, and he like basically managed to train himself to like lucid dream.
Really?
Do you know what lucid dreaming is?
Yeah, I know what lucid dreaming is.
So where you can basically control your dreams.
Yeah.
And he was
do you believe that people can control their dreams though?
Since I read the article, I did it on Saturday night, and I said, and I asked Angie on Sunday. I was like, "Oh, did you wake me up from my dream? Because I definitely had sleep paralysis."
Yeah.
She's like, "No, I didn't wake you up." She doesn't always wake me up because sometimes I manage to wake myself up.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things he said was, in your dream, because like the traditional thing with sleep paralysis is you just like move like one of your extremities, like your toes or something.
Yeah.
He's like, that's fine, but what you should do is rather than just moving your toe, imagine you moving your toe and then moving your whole body, rotating around your foot or something. Yeah. So I did that, and then I was like, and then I knew that I was dreaming.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know I'm dreaming. So I didn't necessarily have a lucid dream. Like I didn't go off and like start flying or doing whatever I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But like it was like a step forward. So I feel like I was making progress. But then the fact that I asked Angie as well, did you wake me up? She said no, she didn't wake me up.
Yeah.
I woke myself up.
So
which I never normally do.
So you believe that you can control yourself.
I believe that I controlled myself more off the back of that article than I've ever done before.
But when you're in sleep paralysis, isn't that a state where you're kind of like
you are awake.
You are awake, but you're like, shit, I can't move my body.
Yeah. But
I didn't realize that you could just move one part of your body.
But that's the thing. Is that it's hard to do. Like obviously, I understand what you're saying. Is that you are already awake, so you are therefore conscious that you're awake anyway. So what's the difference between that and then going back into a lucid dream? And I actually don't know. But I was definitely more aware that I was definitely asleep. And then in my head, I was like, I remembered from what I'd read on the article was that rather than just moving my toe, I could move my whole body around my toe. And that made me wake up. Because I remember like very vividly, just like in my dream, like almost like flying around my foot and being like, this is ridiculous. And then I woke up.
But is that you? Wait, is your leg still attached to your foot?
Yeah, I mean, I don't
like,
know.
Are you like a flamingo on one leg, like going like that, or are you detached from your foot and you're just flying around your foot? That's what I want to know.
I think it was kind of like a bit of like a hocus pocus sort of thing, where I was just like flying around.
Bette Midler style.
Yeah, I was Bette Midler in my foot.
Were you Bette Midler or Sarah Jessica Parker?
No, definitely Bette Midler.
And can you name the other one?
The Witch number 3.
You know, making Hocus Pocus too.
Yeah.
Next Halloween, baby.
Is it this Halloween?
Yeah.
Is it on Disney?
Yeah, it's going to be on Disney Plus. Are you subscribed?
Yeah, of course. I've
There
been
you
watching
go.
some good stuff on Disney recently.
Yeah, I know. Disney are up in their game. However, the interface of Disney Plus, they need some work.
What do you watch it on your LG?
Yeah.
I quite like it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's a bit clunky still.
Because you go on there and you've got the different sub. What is that? There's a bloody wasp in here.
Oh my god.
That is a big wasp.
Do you think it survived the winter? And it's like, it's nearly spring.
Like those birds outside. Where is it gone? It's on the light now. That is a big wasp, to be fair.
That is a big one. Right, Alex. So there were two things I wanted to say to you. The ear problem one, I can't remember. Is there any chance you can stop this now, rewind it, so I can get back to my thought process?
Are you joking? No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that.
All right, the ear thing is gone.
Well, you were talking about putting the wax in your the cotton bud.
Yeah,
in your
but
ear.
it was something before that. There was a reason why I was saying this.
I'm not rewinding it. That will take ages. I'm sorry.
Damn, it's gone. Okay, the other thing which was plaguing my mind was cost of living.
Mm. We didn't finish talking about the interface of Disney.
Oh, God. Do you know what? And it's not the interface of Disney, which is my problem. It's just a bit clunky. The interface is lovely.
Yeah.
I just think it's a bit like you can't change the size of the subtitles. I like watching stuff with subtitles.
Oh yeah, and so I was watching not Pam and Tommy, not The Dropout, the other one. Dope Sick,
Mm.
and Dope Sick does, you know, like some shows have like a really like 30-second, minute long like scene of introduction.
Yeah.
They don't have that, but like for like 2 seconds they have skip intro.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah.
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Like, why are you even
So
telling me to skip
annoying.
intro? It's 2 seconds long.
I know.
I can't even pick my remote up that quickly
Oh my
to press
god!
it.
I'm so glad you said this because it annoys
Yeah,
me so much.
So you're right. That
and
pisses
and they
me
do
off.
it on Amazon Prime as well.
Do they?
Amazon Prime's the same.
What's-
Really frustrates me. I'm like, why are you doing this? Yeah, so you can't change the subtitle largeness
size,
or
yeah.
smallness. That annoys me.
Why do you have subtitles?
I just like
Does
watching.
Steph write subtitles?
No, she
hates
doesn't.
it because
yeah.
Angie hates subtitles, and I feel like if I could make them really small,
She wouldn't
she
care.
wouldn't notice, and then they'd still be there.
Mm.
Amazon do let you change the size of the subtitles.
Amazon
though.
do, but Disney doesn't.
Okay, right.
So there's still a few teething problems
Yeah.
with Disney Plus, basically.
You should write to Walt.
Yes.
Send him a letter.
Yeah, because he is apparently cryogenically frozen.
Well, yeah.
So he'll open that letter when he
He's
wakes up.
He's got to come back someday, hasn't he?
So yeah, what I was gonna say, Alex, cost of living. One of the reasons why we've had a little break is because we wanted to focus on the business.
Craftlinebeers.com.
Craftlinebeers.com. We spent 2 months, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Focusing on Craftline, and what have we done, Alex? We've done everything we can.
We've done everything we can, and we've got exactly nowhere.
Oh no, it's a tough one, and I think, yeah, we took 2 months off from Over Two Cans to focus on that to try and help us with Craftline, and it just didn't work out, did it?
No, I don't feel like we've made any progress, actually. It's bad, though, isn't it?
We should have been focusing on Over Two Cans.
Yeah. We've had more fun, that's for
There
sure.
was always there was something my brother said to me, which always stuck in my head when he said it. And he was like, he said to me, do you wish that you just came up with the idea of Over Two Cans and focused on that? And we're trying to focus on 2 things at one time amongst everything else we're doing.
Yeah.
And it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is hard.
What, so just do Over Two Cans and not
Yeah, there's
Craftline?
not enough hours in the day.
No.
And it's always stuck in my head. And I do get so much more enjoyment out of doing this.
Yeah.
Just sitting down and chatting with you.
Yeah.
And thinking of creative ideas for this.
Yeah.
And I just love it.
But but yeah, I mean, it's not just Craftline Over Two Cans, though, is it? Like, if it was if they were the only 2 problems in our lives, then we would be experts at both of them.
Yeah.
But like, you've got a full-time job. I've got like 4 or 5 other projects going on.
Exactly.
Like, they're not like the only things that we've got.
And I'm not saying like, you know, we're not hanging up our Craftline caps.
No, not at all.
But it's just upsetting because of the state of our country at the moment.
Well, it's the state of the world, isn't it?
Or the state of the world. It's you know, everyone can't afford the luxuries anymore they used to buy, maybe, because everything's gone up in price. So therefore, we are struggling with Craftline. So anyone watching this video, if you'd like to place a little order with us, that would be lovely.
Or a big order.
Or a big
Preferably 12 cans or 20 cans.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to mention that.
No, I think you're right. It's just.
I mean, tell them about your pub visit this weekend. Mental.
So Sam and I's probably our favourite pub, isn't it?
And it's our local pub.
It's my local pub on the weekend. Your local pub, 24/7.
24/7.
Yeah. So I took Angie there, my partner Angie, on Saturday after we'd been shopping in Bromley, and I went and ordered 2 half pints of a Neon Raptor. Actually, you know what? Where's my phone? I actually took a picture of it. I'll tell you what it was.
Yeah, tell me.
I'll tell you what the beer was.
Because I've got a similar story I'd like to share after yours.
So it was Neon Raptor, very naughty luggage.
Yes, I had this the other day.
A DIPA, 8.2%. You know the reason that I bought it when I walked in is because I'd just been to TK Maxx and bought a suitcase.
So it's on your mind.
So
Luggage.
luggage was on my mind. So Angie and I always have a half pint in there because like to try.
Try the whole range.
Try the whole
How
range.
many taps are in there? About
Enough.
15.
Loads exactly. Anyway, got the bill. Like 10 seconds after I ordered the beer.
like you're in Spain.
Yeah. £9 for 2 halves, and you don't need to be a mathematician to work out that 2 halves makes 1 pint. So that was £9 for a pint of beer.
That is, well, going with the name of the beer, very naughty
It is
pricing.
And we're happy to I'm even happy to spend £8 on a pint sometimes.
I was about to say I would be happy to stretch to £8 for let's say a double IPA
for a dipper. Yeah. I mean, you'd like it to be a tipper. But you don't get them very often. But £8 is fine.
Yeah,
not all the time. Once in a blue moon, but £9, and I was just like, that actually is taking the piss.
Yeah,
and I know how much Neil Raptor's beers cost because we buy them.
Yeah, trade press, baby.
We know, like, and obviously there's a markup on them, and obviously you've got to make money and stuff, but
not that much. So I've shared this story with you before, but I'm gonna share it with these guys. I went in for a quick Swift one after work one day, literally in 1 pint out the door. Went in, was bursting for the toilet. It was a Polly's on. It was like a 5.4% West Coast IPA. Very standard beer.
Yeah.
Said to Maura, who was behind the bar, I'll have one of those, please. And I said, I'll come back in a minute. I just need to go for a whiz. Went up, whiz, back down. She said to me, I think it was something like £7.40 or something like that. And I thought she was charging me for the wrong beer. Honestly. I stood there and I was like, you're charging me. I said to her, you're charging me for the wrong beer. She said, no.
Yeah.
Prices have gone up.
Yeah.
But that's not...
But how much have they gone up? Like, if that beer was £6.90...
Yeah.
Would you bat an eyelid on it?
A little bit. Maybe. I think if it was $6.50, I think that's on a normal
how
day.
How much have the prices gone up, though?
Well, exactly. I don't know. How much have they gone up?
But I feel like there's like a very big difference between a £6.90 beer and a £7.40 beer.
Yeah.
Like just from experience, isn't there?
Like that Polly should have been about $6.50, I reckon. And I wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah.
I would have been like, okay, $6.50, maybe a little bit steep.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was a normal day, I probably would have said $6.20, maybe for that.
You know what happened though on Saturday after I had that beer, because you go into a pub and you never ask how much a beer is, do you? Like you never ask.
No, even if you're a craft beer drinker,
and even if you're going in and you're gonna and there's a 12% stout one or something, like that's gonna cost you like £8 probably.
Yeah, exactly. But you know that in your head.
You know it before you even bought it.
You don't.
So you don't ask the price.
No.
Very often the bartender will tell you. Like, just so you know, this is an £8 beer.
Yeah.
But she never said anything to me.
And that's why I was shocked.
But you know what happened after that though is that because I was so taken aback by it, my next round was a cask, which is the cheapest beer that they sell.
But
because
they've gone up.
But I was like, I'm not paying that much money. I don't want it.
I know.
I was like, and I literally said to the girl, I was like, I'm not paying £9 a beer for the next one. I was like, what is your cheapest beer? She was like, I'll get a cask, and I did. So actually, they ended up probably losing money on my next 2 rounds because I deliberately bought the cheapest beer they had because I was so taken aback by the £9 beer.
No, of course.
I was really annoyed.
Yeah, I was as well. I was more like flabbergasted. I didn't know what was going on because, like I said, I genuinely thought she charged me for the wrong beer. I thought she's charged me for like a double IPA or something.
But then that is the state of the world at the moment. Like craft beer is the most luxury liquid you can consume on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Like you don't need it.
No.
And the price of electricity has gone up. Breweries use an astronomical amount of electricity. There's no price cap like there is for consumers, like the like households and things. So where do people go with it? Like the price of like all of the raw materials has gone up as well.
But yeah, we basically craftline are suffering for.
But everyone's suffering, aren't they?
Yeah. But like, I mean, like just a really basic example: petrol. for example.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the cost of delivering the beer to here.
Exactly. And
costs
I was
gone up.
reading all the trade emails today about, all of the breweries not making excuses because they're not, because it's happening, but they're saying, oh, we're going to have to charge more for delivery, for example, because petrol's gone up.
Yeah. Yeah, Polly's put up their delivery costs on, so now a single case is now £4.
Yeah.
So it's £4 per case, no matter how many you order.
Yeah, but us being the middleman, we're feeling it more because
we worked
we're
out
not really in control.
Our cost now, so regardless of the order size, it costs us £10 to send out a shipment. If someone orders 2 beers, it's £10. If someone orders 20 beers, it's £10. It doesn't make a difference because they just charge you a flat rate for collecting the beer and delivering it, and including the price of the actual box that we have to make. Is over £10 to send it.
Yeah. So something needs to happen. Either people get paid more.
Well, yeah, that's inflation, isn't it? Inflation has gone up past the average living wage by a significant amount.
Well, people get paid more, or prices come back down.
Yeah.
What? If you could hedge your bets, what are you placing yourself?
My suggestion actually would be to people is to buy in bulk, because you save money by doing that.
Yeah.
Like we get a lot of people that buy £20 worth of beer and they spend £10 on shipping.
Which is absolutely outrageous. I don't understand.
If you got an extra 2 beers, then the shipping comes down in half.
Yeah.
But then with that shipment, that postage you pay on that, you can get another beer. So then you might as well just get enough beers to cover the cost of the shipping.
Yeah, and also the shipping details is very detailed on our website.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
like it tells you how much you have to spend to get to the next bracket.
But just for obviously, I know like putting out a lot of outlay at the same time is not possible for everyone, but like you do save money in the long run. It's just people just need to be a bit more clever to what they're buying, and it's not just beer; it's everything.
No, yeah, exactly.
It's like I am obsessed with rice. Like I eat rice for every meal, but I don't buy a kilo bag from Sainsbury's. I buy 10 kilos of rice, and it costs me like £10.
Yeah,
but a kilo of rice in Sainsbury's is like £2. So I'm saving myself a tenner over the course of 4 months, how long it takes me to eat 10 kilos of rice.
Yeah.
So it's just like...
That's being financially savvy.
It is. And we put an offer on last weekend, spend £100, get £10 off. Nobody went for it. No one.
I know.
We didn't get a single sale out of it.
That's the best. That was the best deal we had going.
That's the best deal we can offer at the moment. But it's like it's a bulk deal. So maybe we need to spend 250 quid, get 50 quid off.
Yeah,
like that. We could actually afford to do that. And the person that is buying it would get a lot of beer, and that would last them like 4 months probably.
Yeah, but I wanted to kind of expand on our local pub. It's not just our local pub, because I drank in a couple in London, which London prices. Yeah, like bearing in mind we are like our pub is kind of outskirts of London.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But London prices even worse. Yeah, everyone's doing it. It's not just our local pub.
Yeah, yeah.
But
no, we're not just picking out our local pub for the sake of it, because that's the one we go to.
No,
everywhere's
everyone's doing it. It's not just we're not singling out our local pub, but it's like maybe people who come to us, are getting a better deal if they come to us, because we're not going to that extreme with our prices, are we?
Our prices are very fair.
Yeah,
like we've only been going since August, and we've been very naive to some of our sales, and we lost when we did our Black Friday sale in November. We definitely lost money.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We sold so much beer that week, but we definitely lost money. We sold thousands and thousands of cans of beer.
No wonder why we had so many sales.
Because everyone was like, "This is a ridiculously good deal." Yeah. But we crunched the numbers, but we didn't
do it well enough.
Obviously didn't do it well enough. Yeah, but it was good though, because obviously we got repeat customers from it. So it's more like a long-term effect, isn't it, rather than an instant reward? Yeah.
But I think what I'm trying to say is we're going to crack on with Craftline. We're going to try and get people over to us, because we're running an honest business.
Yeah.
and we just want people to drink good beer at the end of the day. And if we can help people get those beers at a good price, then we're doing a good job. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think craft beer is... Well, no, I mean... Okay, I think craft beer is expensive, but I don't think it's unnecessarily expensive.
No.
I understand how it's made, because it's small batch, quality ingredients, high ABV, and absolutely delicious as well. But it is still a item that a luxury item that'll be the first thing that they're going to drop off their shopping list,
course,
isn't it?
Yeah. But we're also bowing down to the breweries at the end of the day, really, aren't we? Because we're being dictated by what they do.
Yeah, I do feel like the breweries do take the mick a bit sometimes. So, like especially when it comes to them pricing their beer directly, selling their beer directly, they will always undercut us because they can.
Yeah.
But some of them really undercut it.
Yeah.
Like their like wholesale price and retail price is almost identical.
Yeah.
So you're selling me 24 cans of that beer that you're selling for like 50p more on your site to customers. Yeah. So to consumers.
Yeah.
And
So what's the point?
I'm like, how can I make my money on that?
Yeah,
What's the point of me buying it from you?
Yeah.
Like you need to look after me, and I'll look after you.
Yeah. Maybe we need to be a bit more pernickety.
Well, I think we have though. To be fair, we have been more like cautious on what we're buying.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would think twice about buying a beer from a brewery that was charging £5 to consumer or £4 to trade, because there isn't that pound. I ain't making no money from a pound. I'd have to sell that £4 beer for $7.50, and you're selling it for $5. Obviously, people like the variety, and that's the benefit of coming to somewhere like Craftline, is that you don't have to just buy the same beer everyone. Which brings me on to my next point. Brew by Numbers the other day did a 50% off sale.
I know, and just got new Brew by Numbers in.
I don't understand. Firstly, I don't understand how they did it. I don't understand why they did it, because we bought a 24 case of Brew by Numbers. That cost us £98 to buy that trade. Yeah, that on their website sold for £75. So we could have actually just bought it in the sale. Yeah, and we would have made cheaper. 25 quid on it. Yeah,
mental. Yeah, that was a bit of a sucker punch, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's like, what are they doing? Like, are they going out of business? No.
No, they're not. They're not
going out of business. I actually thought, are they going out of business? They're not going out of business. So why do they do it?
And it was a 50% off everything as well, which made it even more bizarre. Because if it was a 50% off old stock, I'd understand.
Yeah,
but it was their new stuff.
But they released that new triple IPA that you could only buy in a multi-pack. Yeah, you couldn't buy it in a single case. So we had that. That's basically the reason that we bought it, because we wanted it. Yeah, we wanted the tipper. I don't know.
Well, that was a very deep discussion.
Yeah, but some breweries need to wake up and look at who are making the money.
Do you want to continue on this deep discussion vibe? Like, what are we doing right now? I feel like part 2's become like mental in its own way. Like, do we want to talk about hops fade fast? Like, we talk about this on a weekly basis, Alex.
No, let's save that for another episode. That's an hour discussion right there.
That was a little teaser for you.
I just want breweries to be
honest
with everybody. Just be nice as well. Like,
that was I believe the reason why we both wanted a part of this industry
because it's
an amazing industry. Because everyone who works in this industry is amazing, and you know it's a great place to chat beer.
Yeah,
good beer.
Yeah. Right, Sam. Original Stormtrooper beer.
I've nearly finished, mate. Went down a tree.
But we need to talk about original Stormtrooper beer.
We do. Come on. Tell me.
Well, I mean, Should I read the about, or should I tell you my
do
opinion
it.
first?
Do what you want to do, Alex. You're leading this episode, mate.
Okay. Well, I would like to say that the original Stormtrooper beer about page, before the fold,
Love that.
it's looking good so
Love
far.
that.
Like, obviously, you've got Stormtroopers to use in your profile, so you've automatically got.
You're gonna
bigger
get people
points.
dressed up in Stormtrooper outfits, drinking a beer.
Before we go any further, I want one word on your opinion of Star Wars.
One word.
Yeah, just one word.
Oh, it's
One word, just one word.
iconic.
Okay. Mine is okay.
What do you mean?
That's my word. It's just okay.
Just
And it's
okay.
also just the letters O and K, not okay.
Okay.
Right. Make the jump to hyper taste. That is their headline on the about page. They've got two stormtroopers in fully clothed, drinking their beers in pint glasses.
I mean, I'm hoping you can just do a little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just a little.
There we go. Right. Beer lovers and film fans rejoice. I like the connection right there.
Uh-huh.
Original Stormtrooper Space Craft Beer has landed. Hello. I didn't know about the word space. Did you know about that word?
Mhm.
I didn't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Expertly brewed at award-winning Vocation Brewery in Hebden Bridge and inspired by the iconic armoured design by Shepperton Design Studios' Andrew Ainsworth for the inaugural Star Wars film back in 1976. Original Stormtrooper will whet the appetite of any craft beer lover looking for a delicious and drinkable brew. I would just like to point out that was one sentence. There was no full stops in that.
Okay, well,
There was one comma.
you're already formulating your email.
I'll carry on. At least they got two paragraphs.
Yeah.
From Imperial Ales to Imperious Lagers, these officially licensed and soon to be legendary
Yeah.
Legendary.
Like that.
beers boast impeccable craft credentials coupled with eye-popping design. Resistance is futile. Taste the galaxy, join the corpse. I mean, it's fundamentally good, but it's also... Oh, no, it's fundamentally bad, but overall it's good. The fundamentals are terrible.
You're talking about the about page.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is just the about page.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not talking about the beer.
Okay,
I'm not talking about the beer or the
Yeah,
brewery.
no,
I'm
no,
talking
no.
about the about page.
Okay. Yeah.
The whole first paragraph is one sentence.
Does it get a little pass from you?
Expertly brewed at All Invocation Brewery in Hebden Bridge, inspired by the iconic armor designed by Shepperton Design Studio and Andrew Ainsworth for the inaugural Star Wars film back in 1976. Comma.
Yeah.
Original Stormtroopers will whet the appetite of any craft beer lover for a delicious and drinkable brew. Full stop.
Yeah.
That is one sentence.
Yeah. But yeah. No,
it's good. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm just here to
Critique.
critique the about pages of every brewery in the world.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into the crux of it.
What, the about page or the brewery?
The brewery. We're done with the about page. We cannot continue to troll breweries on their about page.
We went off.
Well,
on
we
Big
are.
Brew for
We're going.
age- Oh yeah.
We're going to in future episodes, but we're going to stop right now. Yeah. So, original Stormtrooper beers, baby.
So I originally found out about them because I'm pretty sure they spammed me.
Yes.
Yeah.
They spam me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they found my email on the internet and they emailed me, and I
Yeah.
was like, "What is this
Yeah.
nonsense?"
And you thought it was a cheap knockoff.
Yeah, I was like,
Like,
"What is this nonsense?" There's some like,
Del Boy job.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's some bloody Del Boy somewhere.
But I'm saying that because that's
Yeah,
exactly what
yeah.
I thought. I thought they're gonna be in trouble with a lawsuit very soon.
Only fools and stormtroopers.
Yeah.
and for probably like, but it was one of those emails that I got, and I was like, even to myself, I was like, I'm not. It's spam, so I'm gonna delete it. But I was just like,
Yeah.
I'll just have a little cheeky little
Yeah.
slide through, and then I was like, quickly deleted it,
Yeah.
just to myself.
Do you
And
know
then-
what? Do you know what it was for me? It was getting the first email from them,
Yeah,
and then it happened every week
yeah.
for about a month and a half.
That
That was when I was like, all right, I'm gonna look into these guys and see what's
yeah.
going on.
But who was it? Was it you that brought it up in one of our meetings?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because
And
I
I-
looked into it and I was like,
I actually will
Actually-
admit that I think right 4, 5, 6 weeks. I think I actually did eventually just unsubscribe.
yeah,
Because I think in the back of my head as well, I was like, if this was something that we needed to get on board, Sam would already have said something.
yeah,
And you didn't. So I was just like, I'm just gonna get rid of it.
yeah.
And then when you brought it up, I was like, yeah, I know
Yeah.
about them.
Yeah, because I knew, because you had mentioned it to me before.
Oh, had I? Okay.
I think you had.
Yeah, maybe once. Yeah.
And you were like, these stupid people like trying to rip off Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, I think you said something along those lines.
Which is actually a valuable lesson that we really should look into things more rather than just being like,
Yeah.
that's obviously fake.
Yeah. But I actually did look into
Yeah.
it a bit more.
Well, okay, a valuable lesson for myself then.
And yeah, I
looked into it
found
more.
out that so these guys, original Stormtrooper beers, they brew the beers at Vocation, which is quite an established craft brewery.
Good for the stouts.
Good stouts. Good. I think they're quite good across the range, really.
Had
but
a good
they-
dipper recently as well.
Good dipper, yeah. Their stouts over Christmas were lovely, naughty and nice,
And they sold very well as well.
And they did. They did.
We sold lots of those ones.
But yeah, I looked into them. So they brew at Vocation. I don't think Vocation are involved, but they let them kind of. What was it? Gypsy Brew.
Yeah, whatever. Something like
Gypsy Brew.
Yeah, I don't remember what he's talking about.
At Vocation and or Cuckoo
Yeah,
Brewing.
there's loads of words.
Something
for
like
it,
that.
Whatever you
Yeah.
want.
But yeah, so they brew at Vocation, and they came up with this beer range called Original Stormtrooper Brews, and the guy who makes these beers actually designed the Stormtrooper outfit. Is that correct?
It doesn't sound correct, no.
It doesn't, does it?
I think it's licensed by
But yeah,
the company that the guy that made the Stormtrooper outfits
yeah.
owns,
Okay.
and it was licensed to them. Because there is also another company of original Stormtrooper, something else. I don't remember what it is right now. I'm gonna look it up. There is actually another. If you put in original Stormtrooper, it comes up. It's like it's not beer, basically.
But
What-
yeah, so basically the
What is
guy.
what's the opposite of not beer?
I don't know, water.
Original Stormtrooper water. No, what is it? There is literally something. God's sake, I hate my memory. There is something.
So basically, the guy who designed the Stormtrooper outfits for the original trilogy of Star Wars licensed the people who are making these beers, allowed them to put the image of the Stormtrooper outfit or costume or whatever on the cans. That's correct?
They were just able to use the brand. They licensed the brand. So originalstormtrooper.com, you can buy an actual Stormtrooper outfit
For real?
on their website.
How much? Wait, let me guess.
Well, that was the issue I was about to ask. Guess how much it is.
It's going to be a lot. It's going to be...
I mean, to really think about it. It's called the Original Stormtrooper Ultimate Combo Deal.
Oh, maybe not that much then.
I mean,
Combo deal.
it's-
Is it?
you wouldn't buy it on ASOS. Let's just
What
say
I
that.
want to know is it replica costume of a Stormtrooper
So this
outfit?
includes the Hero Signature Edition plus neck helmet, the Blaster E11 Collection Edition, which I'm assuming is like the gun,
Yeah.
and then the holster, which is the E11 holster in leather.
Oh, so you're just getting the helmet, the gun,
No,
and
no,
the holster.
and the whole
And the suit.
the whole shebang as well. but it doesn't include the boots. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to include the boots in a large, Sam, because they will fit your feet.
Okay. What, a 12?
It says actually UK 11 to 12. Yeah.
Okay.
So including the boots, the whole shebang, head to toe. Give me a number.
100% it's going to be over 1,000.
Correct.
I'm going to go with 1,250.
Okay. You're not too far off.
Is it higher?
It's quite a bit higher.
Yeah.
£1,764.99.
That's a lot of money. But imagine having that. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, when we have our first sponsored video, oh my God, imagine having one of them. Imagine. When we have our first sponsored video, we'll buy one of them each. Just for jokes.
How about you buy one and I'll borrow it.
That is amazing. That's so cool. So they're making these outfits separate to Disney.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because the guy owns the rights.
Coffee. It was original Stormtrooper coffee. That was what it was.
Oh, okay.
So they do coffee and they do beer.
Yeah. So we were saying before
And
part
they do,
one
and they
of
do,
this episode.
and they do hot sauce as well.
Really?
Apparently.
Nice. So we were saying before part one of this video that this guy who designed the Stormtrooper outfit is an absolute genius. Like, that he foresaw that Star Wars was going to be so iconic that he kept the rights to the design of the Stormtrooper outfit. That's insane. When you think about it.
Is that actually... Did George Lucas buy the rights to the Stormtrooper outfit, or did he invent the Stormtrooper outfit himself and then someone else designed it and then patented their own idea?
I haven't got a bloody clue. But this guy is letting people brew beers with Stormtroopers on the front.
A better YouTube channel would have found out this information. We have no idea. So if anyone wants to comment in the comments below and let us know, that'd be great. 'Cause we're not doing the information. My mum's just texted me. She's saying, "Would you like a jalfrezi?"
I can't. I've got to get home and cook for Steph. I would love a bloody jalfrezi, but yeah, I've got to go pretty soon. I feel like we've been chatting for so long. I don't even know what part 2 is of this episode right now. We've been chatting some
we're
absolute...
not in part 3 yet.
I've drunk my beer. I drank it 10 minutes ago.
Oh, I know. I've been really savouring it, knowing that we can't go. That's what the hot sauce looks like, by the way.
Stormtrooper hot sauce set. How much? $8.99 reduced.
Oh. Right, Sam. It's been entertaining.
It's been a great return to proceedings.
Return of the Jedi.
Return of Over Two Cans.
We've got a couple of other things on the list, but we're not going to do them today.
We are not. We'll save them for next time.
Is there going to be a next time?
Is there?
I'm going on holiday.
Yeah, there's not going to be a next time.
I'm going on holiday in 2 weeks.
This is the end. Bye, guys.
There's another insect over there. You know, we get them. I get them everywhere in the house. They're always at the windows trying to escape. What is it? It's, I don't know. They've got really long wings, haven't they?
Yeah.
They're all like...
Is it a flying ant?
No, I was going to say, it looks like a flying ant, but it's got really long wings, and it's actually very bright green if you look at it closely.
Isn't that what flying ants are?
They're not green, they're
Aren't
black.
they? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But it's got a smaller body than a flying ant, and the wings are bigger.
I remember being on Bromley High Street when there was a flying ant invasion. Do you remember?
No, I've seen flying ant invasions.
Oh my God. They're everywhere. Literally, people were like going like that off their arms because they were everywhere, just brushing them to the floor.
I remember when I was at primary school, I used to go to a school called Eden Park, which is, you remember Eden Park School? It closed down now. There's a lovely block of flats.
Is it closed down?
Block of flats there now. Yeah, like 15, 20 years ago. And I remember one day, like in the entrance to the main school area, during lunchtime, there was just a plague of ants that were just covering the whole of the door frame. And then all the teachers got some boiling water and just poured it all over and killed all the ants. And I was so upset. I was like, you poor little ants. They were just trying to have a nice time.
Horrible.
Coming out on the hottest day of the year. And then you killed them.
Yeah.
You terrible,
Dead.
terrible,
Massacre.
terrible teachers.
As bad as Hitler.
Not as bad as Hitler, no. They are only ants.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, I'm going to get in trouble for that one. Right, give me your score, or shall I go first?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, well, can I say that the reason that I thought Original Stormtrooper Beers was a spam email was because, firstly, I was like, that is owned by Disney. That license.
Oh yeah, of course.
That license is owned by Disney, so someone is ripping them off, and we know people like to rip off companies.
Yeah.
In the craft beer industry.
Brew York.
So I was like, this can't be real. It must just be some nonsense imbecile trying to make a quick buck. And then I was like, and then you told me about it, and then I was thinking like maybe people just think the same that I think, and maybe they're not like doing very well because everyone just thinks that it's a knockoff when actually it's a real. And the reason they called it Original Stormtrooper Beer is because they were trying to get ahead of the aspect of people thinking that it's bad, when probably they should have called it Official Licensed Stormtrooper Beer.
I like that your thought process on this was so complex.
And that's the reason why I didn't go for it.
Because I was just, my thought process was, is it real? Is it fake? Let me find out. But you went round the houses with this one.
Yeah, I did. So then, like, just by nature taking its course, my view on it has always been slightly negative. And then I've just assumed that it's just going to be a terrible beer.
Yeah.
Like a, I don't know, like a, what's that Scottish one called? You know, the really bad ones. What are they called?
Brewdog.
You said it, not me. Right, yeah. So
I like this little tee up to your review, Alex. Go on, carry on.
I thought that it was going to be bad. Yeah. Basically, is what I'm saying,
mate. I'm sitting there and I'm gonna hold my hands up.
But
when you said I'm picking this beer for this episode, I was dreading it. Yeah, because I thought it was going to be awful.
No, but I think I've got to a point now, having done all the research, to a point now where I'm like, and the fact that it's brewed a vocation, like it doesn't matter if it isn't the vocation team brewing it. It's still, you know, that they're not going to let vocation aren't going to let a brewery brew a bad beer.
Inexperienced people into their brewery.
They're not going to let us in there and just be like weeing into the beer. Or something.
Yeah, of course.
Is that how you do it?
Imagine us on the cannon line.
That's how you got the colour.
How does the cannon? What does that button do?
Literally, like, no idea. So, this beer was really good. Like, it was really good.
Go on.
It was.
Tell it.
I'm giving this beer a 4.5.
For real?
Yeah. Dude. I loved it. Oh, it was amazing. And because of the backstory I was given it, my expectations were so low, and it was so good that it is now officially the highest rated beer I've ever rated in over 2 cans.
And you're going to be drinking them all because the BBE dates on them.
It runs out in 2 weeks. I've been drinking them all.
I feel like I've been one step behind you this whole episode. I'm giving it a 4.25. I was in the same vein as you, mate. I thought it was going to be a pile of
Yeah.
Sorry, I just swore. Yeah, I'm the same as you. I was thinking this beer is going to be awful and I don't want to slag them off that hard. But I didn't have to.
I don't even like Star Wars.
I didn't have to. You do like Star Wars. Don't blaspheme on this channel.
You ever watched them?
Don't truly blaspheme on this channel.
What was the film?
Rogue One.
So Sam and I Sam used to really be into steelbooks, Blu-ray steelbooks.
You did as well.
Yeah, but you used to be into them.
Proper into.
I just was buy a few. So we bought Rogue One by Star Wars. Like, what, 4 years ago?
Steelbooks were like collector tin editions of Blu-rays, basically.
Like DVD at 4K.
Blu-rays, don't say DVD in my presence.
I don't know what Blu-rays are. Right, so anyway, there it is. Look at it.
Get it.
It's like little Tinkerbell.
It's Jiminy Cricket.
I like that we both went to Disney though.
Go on.
So
We need to
So we
finish this.
both bought a copy of Rogue One, and these steelbooks used to sell out in like half an hour. So we both got it, and we both got it, and we were like, "This is lovely." I
Yeah.
opened it; it was great. And then we arranged a date to watch
Where
it.
that was our downfall because we both said to each other we will watch it together. We didn't mind whose we were gonna watch. But we
Yeah.
were gonna watch it together.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it. 4 years
Neither
later.
have And it's a bit of a running joke with
Yeah.
one of our friends, Brett. He's a non-craft beer drinker.
Big Star Wars fan.
But he's a massive Star Wars fan, and every time he sees us, he says, "Have you watched Rogue One yet?" And me and Alex are like,
Nope.
we're usually together. Nope.
I will never watch that film.
No. And I think I said to him the other day in our group WhatsApp chat
Yeah.
that this is going to be, well, when I get terminal cancer, I will watch
When?
it maybe the week before I die. If I know when I'm going to die.
It's probably like a 2.5 hour film. So
Yeah.
I'd probably like to start it like an hour before I die, so I'd never actually finish watching it. That's really morbid.
Yeah. So we're going to continue that joke with Brett. And yeah.
Sam, we need.
Oh,
No.
man.
I really need a wee.
When you get back from Mexico, we need to get some more discipline in. Because this is mental.
No, this is over 2 episodes.
How
though, so
long
it's
has this
fine.
part been? This part has been way longer than
Well,
the first part.
we're on 1 hour and 50 now, and we've already had a 10-minute break, so
Yeah.
we're on the same as yours in the first episode.
So 50.
Under an hour is good. It's definitely under an hour, but I really need to wait. Can we
All right,
stop?
all right, let's stop. Did we give? We did give our ratings. Yeah, cool. All right, bye.
Bye.